4 days from the midterm election, some poll workers are now wearing bulletproof vests. That's because security concerns are growing and in some areas even causing worker shortages. Senior national correspondent Terry Moran has more.
With just days to go before Election Day, poll workers across the country are facing an unprecedented challenge. It's an issue in so many places this year. Michigan's Secretary of State says she's ready to protect the election.
Election officials and law enforcement are more prepared than ever before to immediately address any attempt to interfere or disrupt the elections process or intimidate voters, and they will work with us to ensure that all voters are safe and their rights are protected.
Colorado was one of the first states to send every voter a mail-in ballot. Residents here actually cast more ballots by mail than they do in person. The process starts here. Ballots are dropped into locked boxes that can only be accessed by one of these workers.
Do you ever get people who come up to you and say, "What are you doing?"
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Suspiciously.
Yeah. That or they're off in the distance.
The yellow
What do you
vests
tell them?
help.
Nothing. We just watch each other's back.
Here in Adams County, elections are run by first-term county clerk Josh Ziegelbaum. He oversees over 600 election workers and over 300,000 voters. Safety measures here include entrances with badge access and panic buttons under desks. But for Josh, safety measures extend way past the doors of his office.
I have had some incidences in the past where people have followed me back to my neighborhood, but it, a bit nerve-wracking.
You were followed.
That prompted me to start talking with the sheriff about, personal safety. He recommended that I wear a ballistic vest whenever I feel necessary. I wear one pretty much every single day.
You come to work with a bulletproof vest, though.
Yes.
From July 2021 to August 2022, the Department of Justice's Election Threats Task Force say they've reviewed over 1,000 reports of hostile communications directed at election workers, causing shortages of workers in some counties throughout the country. For the past 2 years, Ruby Freeman and her daughter Shay Moss have lived in fear after working as poll workers during the 2020 election in Georgia. Their names splattered across conservative media.
That's Ruby's daughter.
All because of a lie.
Gonna pass that USB off.
Ruby Freeman and Shay Freeman Moss quite obviously surreptitiously passing around USB ports as if they're vials of heroin or cocaine.
18,000 voters having to do with Ruby Freeman. She's a vote scammer.
Now Ruby and Shay are sharing their story in their first TV interview.
I just want to total up what you've lost. You've left your career, which you've loved. You lost your business. And you're gonna leave this home.
I have to move because I'm really fearful, and you say, is it gonna go away? I don't know when, because I do believe there are certain people that's gonna run for president again. And so I will always have that over me.
Do you regret it?
No, I don't regret the work I did because I know that I helped a lot of people, and I know throughout the years I've trained a lot of people to be able to do the work that I did. I'm happy that I was able, to educate people, so I'll never regret that.
Senior national correspondent Terry Moran joins me live now from Washington with more on this. Terry, incredible to hear the impact that all of this has had on Ruby and Shay. How serious are these threats in general that some of these election workers are facing, and what else is being done to protect them?
Diane, we've reviewed a lot of these threats in Adams County, Colorado. I looked at some of the email ones. I've heard recordings of others. They're unhinged. They're vicious. If you got them, you'd be afraid. They are serious in that way. And really, one of the issues is that we've never had this before around our election workers. Election work was really something that hundreds of thousands of Americans did, some volunteers, some joining the local county election apparatus, without any fear, really. It was something that they took a source of pride in, and they aren't ready in a lot of places for the kind of security needs that these threats would indicate. Now, across the country, public officials are stepping up and saying, we are going to keep the vote safe. And it is important to note that in the vast majority of the more than 175,000 places that Americans will vote, it'll go normally. People will vote. The election workers will get the job done. The vote will be counted. But these issues, scattered though they may be, are very serious.
All right, Terry Moran, thanks for that report. And you can see more of Terry's report on Impact by Nightline, now streaming on Hulu. New episodes are out every Thursday.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.